Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube and Twitch channels. I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. And I've got a lot of videos to watch. It's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna hang out and just laugh. And it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a very good night. I've posted up a video showing off the new merch samples. Hey, Hestia, how's it going? It's going pretty well. We're just doing the just chatting portion of the stream just now. I've got some videos pulled up. And hello Cannibalistic Snorlax, hello Hestia. How are you both doing? I hope you're both doing great. I've got a cop video, I've got more Mr. Beast stuff, we've got stuff to talk about. It's gonna be fun. And we've got Paganini in the background to make it all fancy-like. All fancy schmancy. So first we're going to do a fit check. Hello! Outfit check. Oh, it is insane. It is absolutely nuts, Hestia. It's crazy. Oh, and the King of the Hill is gonna be next Saturday, not this Saturday, so I'm going to put you in contact with Gloricito if you still want to join in the what's it called? The King of the Hill. Do 10 side raises. And 10 squats? Well, alright then. I shall. First, we will do the side raises. Oops, I will also smash my desk with the kettlebell. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right. There's our squats. And why do I smell something burning? I swear I smell something burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's our squats. You're getting them all out of the way, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh. Whew. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that was a good stretch and a good little workout. Okay. Thank you, Spittlebuggies. I've had it since I was like 25, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I've had it for quite a while. Coffee.
That one you've had since before, and I haven't known you.
No, I have this one I got from the boy's cousin's mother.
Boy's cousin?
When she gave me that bag of stuff.
Oh, right. You sure?
Yep. This came from her. So, all right. I'm going to pull up our first video now that we've gotten all of that out of the way. Let's see. We're going to look at this. Apparently, there's another Predator on Mr. Beast's, or he was on Mr. Beast's team, I guess. I don't know. This is insane. This is from Abba and Preach. I bet you right now that Twitch dashboard is showing. I'm just gonna say, I bet you that's what's showing right now. Because that's just my luck. Yeah, and he's actually worse. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna learn about him in a second, but I just want to make sure that the screen is properly shared, and I bet you it's Twitch right now. So I'm not going to play the video just yet. Yep, it's black screen. Of course it is.
Don't really cover it. I just watched this video.
Oh.
They just cover the most recent allegations up until now. Oomaville's got the most recent stuff as of like an hour ago. August has the stuff from yesterday with Jake the Viking. I read the Jake the Viking tweet. That's a bad tweet.
Can you find the proper... Here, let me put it to solo.
Can I finish what I'm doing first?
Yes.
Will you touch shit and make me all pissy again? Hey, piss on your grave.
Oh my.
You'll love it.
Oh my.
You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love the stench. You'll love the smell.
You're okay, that's enough.
You'll love it and you'll enjoy it never, forever. Forever, never.
So they don't cover...
Did you grab... You didn't grab it.
I didn't grab what?
I work for Mr. Beast. He's a sociopath.
Oh, no, because it was like 50 minutes.
Yeah, this is what you want to watch.
Okay. The dog pack video?
Yeah, but guess what? It's 50 minutes, so you put it up
to 1.5 speed.
Well, let's see. How's it sound that we're recording?
I wish a philanthropist YouTuber would just give me 10K and not film it. Hey, the hell happened to you? Mr. Beast, that's what happened to me.
What we do here is go back.
Yeah, so this will be watch this.
Okay.
And then maybe watch the Abba and Preach thing. But Abba and Preach basically just cover all the most of it. And, yeah. It's the same thing that it's like, they're taking the neutral stance of, you know what, it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. It's really fucking bad. But, yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well, I will take a look at this dog pack video that dropped yesterday. So it's still pretty fresh.
But,
Well, you left it there.
I'll leave that here for you.
Thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So we're gonna watch this dog pack 404 video.
Carl took my job! Carl took my job! You're the worst production I did it every day. Okay,
content cop from Temu, back at it again. So just before I get into my interrogation with
Content cop from Temu. I like that. I like that.
former Mr. Beast employee Jake Weddle. A lot has happened since my last video. After posting like hundreds of messages from former Mr. Beast employees, and I had them all like send proof of former employment. You know, just people showing their support, or telling their stories of you know, fake videos or unsafe practices, you know, toxic workplace, stuff like that. I'm not really gonna get into those claims because, for one, like, most people want to stay anonymous, which I understand.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think most
I
of us,
would
like,
too. I'm not sure I would want to be like known either, right? I would probably just reach out anonymously and be like, "Hey, I used to work for Mr. Beast. Here's my proof, but please don't like say my name in your video."
Stuff just been covered with you know, the news coming out about Beast Games and everything. And also, I have like more serious allegations that I want to start covering. Also, I heard from a very credible source that Mr. Beast has been sitting on a response to part 1 because he was worried if he posted it, I would instantly respond with part 2. You know, like this is Kids Bop, Kendrick Lamar vs. Drake. Also, I know Mr. Beast's secret CEO has been practically like harassing my people on, you know, hey, what's in part 2? What does he know? So I will just tell you, James, what will be in part 3, so you don't have to harass my people. It will be about serious allegations of sexual misconduct in the company and your direct involvement in covering up those crimes.
Oh shit. That is not gonna be a good look for Mr. Beast. This is...
Looking for something.
Oh, okay. This is not going to end well for the Mr. Beast enterprise. I think this might be probably the end of, at least the end of what's going on right now in the current. I don't think Mr. Beast will be gone, but I think the current iteration of Mr. Beast will have to change.
And I'll make sure to give you full credit and plaster your face all over the screen when we talk about that. So yeah, I've gotten dozens of messages from former Mr. Beast employees of very serious allegations. So I just want to put a call to action at the start of this video that, you know, if you have a story, you can DM me. Just make sure you send proof of employment first, because I get a lot of DMs. And like, as much as I meme and joke around, like, I take anonymity very seriously. So without explicit permission, I don't go public with anything. And obviously, if it goes to court, I would hope they would censor your information from the court documents. I don't know. Oh, and former contestants too. That's another thing I heard after posting my last video is during the 100 Boys versus Girls video, I have people corroborating the same story that the camera guy who gave the girls a drone was making some girls feel uncomfortable. You know, you trap these girls.
So only the girls had the drone. Interesting. I thought both of them had the drone. I guess I misunderstood.
Circle and make them sleep on rough turf and get them high on paint fumes, and then you try to...
Oh, lovely.
Okay, that seems really dark.
No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding me, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not a good sounding
anyway, so
thing to say.
That will be part 3. So, you know, Mr. Beast, do with that information what you will. I know Chucky didn't want to respond to those allegations. So anyway, my interview with Jake Weddle, I chose to interview him because I thought he was perfect because he was both on camera and behind the scenes in 2019 and 2020. And also, what people don't know is that he came back in 2021 to be the sole contestant of a Mr. Beast video, which never got uploaded because it went very badly.
Oh, well, that's interesting. We have a video that just bombed at the recording stage, so never got uploaded, huh?
He also knows about another portable
how many of those
format
videos of
who was working at Mr. Beast while actually on the registry. And I'll get more into that story at the end of the video. So I got his DM, drove straight to New York overnight, did not sleep, just drank a bunch of caffeine, and I also only had one microphone in the interview, which he's wearing. So it's mostly just him talking. Also, like, final thing, people said my last video started slow. This video also starts slow. It you know, builds up over time, but I'll do the retention thing and say, the ending will blow your mind.
The end will... I hope so, because, dude, your last video was a slog. I'm sorry. I know you have a lot of information to, like, get out, but it was pretty hard.
It's crazy! Yeah! Okay, Jake Weddle, everybody.
I'm Jake Weddle. Most people who... if you know me from Mr. Beast, I'm a deep cut. I'm in a few of the videos, sometimes maybe purposefully kept to the shadows a little bit. I'm in the cutting room floor a lot of the time. But I've been in some videos. I've worked on a lot of them. I was there from 2019 to 2020, 2021-ish when I came back and did some more. I was there when they were authentic, and then I saw the transition to what I feel like is a company. He's like a TV show.
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
I misplaced my thing.
Oh.
I'm just like, where the hell did I put it?
Again?
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Go now. It went from YouTuber guy with the camera
You're
to
worse than I am. with
Amazon.
Shit.
The culture around there was very unspoken, but there was a vibe. There was half the people who, if you made Jimmy happy, you were on the good half, and these people got random bonuses and were usually moved up, had more screen time. And then there was people who had
gotta make
disagreements
Jimmy
about Hank and Jimmy,
happy.
or just you didn't like it. You know, you were the other half. And I consistently was in the half that Jimmy didn't like me. That's fine. I don't like him either. It's okay.
Jimmy didn't like me. That's fine. I didn't like him either. That's actually rather funny.
Oh, that's so good to say. I don't like Jimmy. I hate you so much. He didn't want anyone to get more popular or have more of a way out necessarily. Like, oh, I'm doing my Twitch thing on the side. Don't do that because you could get famous and leave and talk about me negatively.
Don't do Twitch on the side. Okay. Only do my shit. Don't do any of your shit. That sounds reasonable. Yeah, okay.
I could tell that the yes men were, doing well, and I was, disgruntled for quite some time. So I've talked to reporters, right, like publicly, and I've always had to choose my words very, very carefully because I don't want to say anything I don't stand behind, obviously.
Right.
So I used to talk to people. I used to glaze Jimmy publicly for things I do genuinely think are true, but then it's like, well, how come you didn't talk about the work community? Well, I wanted a career. I didn't want to, speak ill of YouTube's golden boy, and then I'm blacklisted forever. I tell people I was talking to you, and they go, "Don't, what are you doing? You're gonna kill your career." It's like I have to, or I'll be sad.
That's rough. That is really, really rough. You there are things that you know are wrong about your employer, but or about the basically the golden boy, but if you say them, you'll basically have no career. That's really rough.
If this is the moment, we're going to talk about it. So, as far as that, that's my covering up of why we didn't talk about XYZ sooner, but now you know.
What would you say is the fakest video that you worked on while you were there?
Fakest video that I worked on while I was there. This is the extent of the fakeness that I was involved to. This is admitting to my complicity. I was a writer there, and we were working on a video, crushing my friend's car with a rock or meteor or something. It was a rock or meteor inside of it. I can't remember, but he wanted to do a prank where, unbeknownst to the person, he takes a rock, crushes their car, and they're supposed to think a rock came out of space.
That is retarded. That is the dumbest prank I think I've ever heard of. I'm going to try to convince my friend that a rock fell from space and crushed their car. Really? Okay, that's special. This is why I don't like pranks. Because pranks not only aren't funny, but most of them are stupid.
Take a meteor and we're gonna put it on Weddle's car. We're gonna take another meteor and put it on Marcus's car. Both of them have no idea that we're doing that. Weddle and Marcus are probably shocked. They had no idea.
And so that was the one and only time I had to, my car? What? And on the fly, I saw him, because Marcus was in that video. So Marcus is calling his mom. Marcus genuinely had no idea. He genuinely had no idea. But, so Marcus is calling his mom, and his mom's freaking out. And I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next.
Oh no, they're gonna... This is ridiculous. This is so stupid. Yes, they're just gonna place meteors on top of your car like nothing happened. Okay.
Who had to beg to get the title very quickly. Now I'm texting my mom, I go, Mom, I'm about to call you about the meteor thing. You have no idea? Be surprised. And then I hit send, and then they go, call your mom now. And I call my mom and I tell her, and oh, she should have got the Oscar. Oh my God! She goes, what? I'm on vacation.
Mom, my car has been...
So he warned her because he was, oh my God, so it's totally fake. His mom's reaction that we're about to see is totally fake.
And, destroyed. A meteor hit.
I'm on vacation. Do you understand?
Yeah, I did that video, and they're supposed to give me 10K to put a down payment on a new car, and they wanted me to get like a big flashy new car. 10K was supposed to be a down payment, and I can't afford a big flashy new car because I work at Mr. Beast. So I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford taxes on. I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the insurance on. So I do my part of the video, and I get a mom van that I could afford.
A mom?
And, Jimmy was like, why didn't you get a cruiser car? I was like, I can't afford that, bro. Come on, what are you talking about? If I was working on a TV show in the 90s, on a show that was a quarter as successful, I could retire today.
Jesus Christ. That is just absolutely brutal. Just... those statistics are phenomenal.
But Now I make dog shit pay, making gajillionaires more money.
Yeah.
And I just walked into the writer's room, and that's one of the reasons why I left, was because I just walked in there and asked for not necessarily a gajillion dollars, but maybe a salary that was more proportional to the work I was doing, given how much revenue that work was doing.
Yeah, please, sir, could I have the appropriate salary for what I'm doing? No, fuck off.
And then, you know, I talked about that, and I talked about the Writers Guild and how this is what the Writers Guild industry standard is for the streaming internet content with ads. I thought that was the closest thing to YouTube, and I didn't even bring up residuals, because oh my god, if I got residuals for every video I worked on, boy howdy I could retire. But
yeah,
the other thing I talked about was there was another writer there, older comic, black guy. He had a kid, and I got paid more than him, and I thought that was wild because he was older than me, had a child. We're doing the exact same job, and I'm some 20-year-old fuckhead white guy. I'm gonna get paid more than him. I brought that up, and one of the things I didn't like about the way some of the V stuff shook out was.
Ooh.
I feel really guilty about the way this like shook out. Yeah, I was talking to this other writer, Mike, it's fucked up, you know, that's how the pay is, and I want you to get paid more, you know, because you deserve to get paid more. You know, I'm not a kid.
He's genuinely upset about that. Like, did you hear he had to, let's back that up a minute. He had to compose himself. Yeah.
I feel really guilty about the way this like shook out. Yeah, I was talking to this other writer, Mike, it's fucked up, you know, that's how the pay is, and I want you to get paid more, you know, because you deserve to get paid more. You know, I'm not a kid. And he didn't want to rock the boat. He desperately didn't want to rock the boat. He's just, I like my job. I like, you know, because when you grow up with, you know, nothing, not to say that he did, but I know I did, you know. You get a little something, you don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to rock the boat.
But Jesus, he is really he is broken up about this.
He said, hey man, if that's how you feel, you know, like if that's like, I trust you. He stood with me. He went in that meeting with me.
This is really sad.
Oh, it is.
Like this.
Moving the mouse because it was bringing up other stuff on the screen.
This dude is really
I know, I'm listening.
like genuinely broken up.
And I said at my piece, and he backed me up.
Oh,
I said, I need XYZ or I'm out of here. And they said, bet, and they gave me a severance check the next day. And they gave him a severance check the next day. And if I knew...
Oh no, he backed this dude up and lost his job. Oh fuck, the guy with the kid. This dude must feel horrible. Let's see, yeah. He's not wrong. No, this is brutal. Jesus, I'm genuinely floored by this. And this kid, like this 20-year-old kid, well, he's probably not 20 right now. I think was 20 at the time, but he's still a young kid. And he's willing to come on and be interesting, like, and be willing to talk about this. And he's very, very upset. And that's very, like, it's very difficult to be that vulnerable on camera with a stranger. The issue with pranks like that is something of value could be destroyed or ruined. It's the same thing with the phone prank, but I get new phone. Yeah, I don't like any of those pranks. For us tall, what's wrong with mom vans? Sure, they're not as good on gas wise, but they're nice for tall guys like us to be in. True. But I mean, when you're, 20, you probably don't want to drive one. Right? You probably would rather drive something a little bit more flashy.
If I knew he was going to lose his job too, I wouldn't have done it.
Oof. Oh, man.
Me, I was over the moon. I was like, you're going to give me a check and I get to leave? I don't get to deal with the how many Orbeez can I fit up my asshole every day? You know, and I get to go home and you're gonna pay me to leave. I was over the moon.
And then you found out.
And he was devastated. He did not want. I said he's wanting to be in the room, you know. And I really regret that. But you know, me and him were really still tight. We're still good friends.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Like, and I bet you that he's not angry with, like, if he was angry with you about this, dude, he still wouldn't be friends with you. I feel your regret, like, through the screen. Like, I kind of want to cry just listening to this guy. That's really sad. But if this guy was the least bit angry with you, he would not be your friend.
Is he doing good? Yeah, he's doing good. He's a good guy. I love that guy. He's doing good. Kinda. Yeah.
So maybe you'll feel better?
Honestly, the best thing I could have done for him. Now that he's a very, very far removed from all this crazy shit, I guess.
Do you think Jimmy really enjoys doing good and helping people?
I think Jimmy wants to be the best YouTuber. I think he is laser focused on one goal. And I think whatever he has to do to achieve that goal, he'll do.
Ah, so he's a goal-driven sociopath. He'll just do whatever he wants to get. He doesn't want to help people. He wants to be the best YouTuber, and being the best YouTuber the formula seems to be the philanthropy route.
And I think it was the smartest decision for him that he calculated, because he's very good with numbers. Mm-hmm. If I donate to charity, people can't say I'm shitty. If I give this homeless guy 10K, what do you mean I'm a bad guy? But I've always thought, if you're going to do something nice for somebody, and you stick a camera in their face while you do it, you didn't do a nice thing for somebody. You gained something. There was a homeless guy on the street, and you saw an opportunity for yourself and your image, and you gave one guy $10,000 who needed it to eat, and now the revenue you generated from that video is way more than what you gave. I think when he's generous on camera, it's the least authentic thing in the world.
Exactly. It's the same thing when the people take a picture of themselves helping a disabled person cross the street. Or they take pictures of themselves, buying a homeless person a coffee. They want the dopamine response. And Mr. Beast is just rich enough to afford a larger dopamine response, and that's what this is.
There's an element of, oh, hey, you're crying. That's so good for camera. I'm so glad if you're crying because you're so thankful that you got XYZ, and then you go, oh, I'm so glad he needed it that bad so I could come in and, can you cry more? Oh, it's so good for the camera if you can. It made me uncomfortable when I was working there, and
they actually say if you cry more, it's actually good for the camera. That's disturbing. That's just freaking absolutely fucking fantastic. Can you cry for me? Isn't there like a Simpsons reference or episode where that happened too?
I didn't like it, and I vocalized it sometimes. And I think that's why I wasn't on camera as much as they said I was going to be. I was told at one point that I was going to be like fourth banana. It was going to be Jimmy, Chris, Chandler, me, And then that never happened. I remember talking about that, like, hey, I thought my contract said XYZ. And then I got the severance checks. So, whatever, how that would work.
So after your severance checks, how was your relationship with the company? I know you appeared in videos after that, right?
Right. So in videos where I was appearing in later, that's why you keep nice publicly. If you're nice in public, hey, Jake was nice in public. Let's have him back for something. Yeah, sure. So I was hoping they'd call back. And I appeared in some videos after I left. I think one of them was 3 days in a maximum security prison. If I did do many challenges in that, I got paid. I was clocked in with a rate, and I would get paid and compensated for those.
Oh, he was that guy. The spending. Okay. So he basically played nice so that he wouldn't become completely destitute.
But there was one video I was in. I got paid a lot for it, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out because it didn't go well. There was a video that came out probably like a year ago, something like that. It got a lot of hot water when it came out. It was like surviving like $10,000 every day you survive in solitary, or surviving solitary for whatever. It was one of those solitary confinement videos that got a lot of media attention because everybody saw the premise and thought, what? You shouldn't do that. And People don't know that was the second attempt.
Oh. Wow. Okay. And so these videos are fake. Like all of them are fake. Holy shit.
The first attempt was on me. And it didn't go well. I was already planning on moving to New York, and I worked.
The first attempt was on him.
Do that, and people don't know that was the second attempt. The first attempt was on me, and it didn't go well.
Oh.
I was already planning on moving to New York, and I worked at a couple of YouTube companies after Beast, and I had a little bit of change in my pocket, the most change I had in my pocket ever. You know, small potatoes, compared to Beast bullshit, but I thought I had enough to move to New York or whatever. And I get a call from somebody over there, and they go, "Hey, they want you for a video." I was like, "Oh, amazing, great, cool, thank God." What's the video? And they tell me the pitch. And they try to make the pitch sound like it's gonna be like a walk in the park.
Okay. Isn't it always the way? We want you for a video. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, don't worry, it'll be super easy. It won't even take that long, and you'll get this really good payout. Okay, well, what is it? Oh, just hear us out.
The pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement. But don't worry, like you only have to last like 30. We have like a video.
Oh, so he was the solitary confinement dude.
They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine, and like part of the video is gonna be you deciding like what items am I gonna get rid of, today, and they had like the choice. They were like, it's only gonna be bad for me to last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. It's gonna be like a breeze for most of it.
Oh, fuck off! That can't be right. You're gonna get a hot tub and shit and an ice cream machine? What did they do? Seriously? What did they do? Like, oh, I'm flabbergasted. Do this and you're gonna, like, do they actually think that they can convince people, like, dangle this, like candy to a kid? And
by the end of it, after 30 days, you're gonna get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day. And I don't know, man. I grew up poor in North Carolina. I said, excuse me? I'll dance for you if you put that kind of money in my face, sure.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna be locked in this room, and we gotta make sure you're on all the time. We're gonna have cameras on you all the time, and you're perfect for this because you never shut the fuck up.
Ooh, fuck. So he was gonna be put on camera for 30 days straight.
On paper, I was like, okay, I can do this. And they always cut me out of the videos. And I was, editors have told me that it's because you have too much of a personality. And so with this video, I thought,
you have too much of a personality. Isn't a personality a good thing in a video? Like, you don't want a chunk of wood. What do you mean he has too much of a personality?
This is perfect. It's a video they can't cut me out of. I'm the guy. And so I thought, well, if I have to do this, if I have to do solitary confinement in order to do the things I want to do, then I will do that. I held my tongue and I swallowed my pride and I tried to do one last ride. Right. I get there. And at first it's fine. And, they just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, Which that's probably not good, the smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next XYZ time.
No. Well, fresh paint is probably worse for you than the tech. And interacting with the tech, unless it's, like, still dripping and there's heat from the like, if it's flammable paint, right?
It looked good on the visual. It looks good on camera. It's movie magic bullshit. It was a terrible facility. It was in one of the studios. They had to get a separate tank for septic stuff. There was a hot tub in it. There was an ice cream machine. Things were cool and funny on paper. But when you think about stuff, a hot tub that's not connected to a filtration system, give it 3 days, it's gonna stink. There's not a hot water mechanism. So the hot tub was a lukewarm tub at best, which was a silly complaint. But the shower was always cold.
Oh, that sucks. It's a lukewarm tub that's not filtered? Ew.
You're taking a quick shower, and I had cameras 24/7 on me, and the ice cream machine. Let's talk about that for a second. The ice cream machine has two modes: on, and off, reeking of smelly dairy mildew. Like, so I got to choose which sense was assaulted at a time. Like, I couldn't have all of them good. So
you either got to turn on the ice cream machine and basically get Chinese ear torture. Chinese water torture of the ear, or you get a horrible smell of bad milk. Oh boy, yummy.
The little things started to build up, you know, there was like the bug thing wasn't like terrible, there was a factor, and like at first it was fine, you know, and you're playing it up, like, cause you know it's a video, and it got to a point where like they weren't turning the lights off. You know, I asked them, I said, can we like have like nighttime hours? You know? And they said no, because it would fuck up the time-lapse shots. The time-lapse of what? Me sleeping? Or me not sleeping? Yeah.
I'm sorry, wait. They don't want they don't want nighttime ambiance because they don't want to fuck up the time-lapse shot. Oh, wow.
I saw in other videos they did like, oh, you're gonna get XYZ hours of sunlight. Oh, great! Want to know how they figured that one out? I didn't have it.
Wow.
Yeah, one of the things was you got to take away your clock, so you didn't know what time it was. Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock. I don't know, like, the lights are on me all the time. I wasn't sleeping. I could not sleep, and I have insomnia problems now. But they might have started there. I had good people looking out for me.
That is rough. Like, he still has insomnia problems because of this bullshit. This is crazy. He really is a sociopath. Holy fuck. This is nuts. The issue with him complaining about the lights always on is all he needed to do was cover his eyes with a blanket or towel. Well, yeah. I do it often during the day when I have a migraine. That is a good point. That is a good point. Cannibalistic. Exploitation is key to every Mr. Beast video. Yup. No, you did not. Sorry about that, Spittle Buggies. Okay, let's go back over to our video.
I had a lot of good people looking out for me saying, this, we gotta stop. So I just wanted to turn the lights off. And I'm vocalizing to people, I wish the lights would turn off. And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists. Oh, good. 24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing.
Oh.
So, you know, they're giving me, you know, melatonin, you know, it's not helping, you know, and then Jimmy would come in, like, every other day for like an hour, you know, to check in on me because he's doing other stuff. You know, I'm just the big guy in the cage over here.
Yeah, he's doing other stuff.
And so he'd come by, he'd get the shots, he'd leave. Sometimes he'd have a note from the director over the phone. That would really piss me off. This is the note I got from the director, from Jimmy, when I'm receiving some cash. He said, Jimmy said, can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you can pay back your student loans?
Wow.
You know how hard it was to do a take of that?
Wow, that is like, that is some fucked up bullshit. Hey, look, you're doing solitary confinement for this much money that you need, and now I'm gonna make you grovel for it? Holy shit, dude. That is psychological, just torture at that point. That is absolutely messed up.
Do what you want. You want your student loans paid off, you just be in this cage. And you have power over people. When one person doesn't have resources and the other one does, and they hold it over your head, and you go, of course, yeah, I agreed to it. I needed it, of course. And just something about, like, having the cameras on me all the time. Like, I was not having a good time, but we were filming a video, so I was trying my best to be funny, you know?
Well, right, you're like he knows what he has to do. He knows what he's there for. But he's not happy with what's going on.
I'm a dark comic. You know, I got bits about. I had a very traumatic life. I have my dad is in jail for sexual assault of a minor. You know, so this kind of stuff is very near and dear to my heart. You know, I don't fuck around with this shit. Yeah, I have jokes about that in my act. You know, I joke about it because that's what you do in a traumatic experience. You know, abusive relationships. I get out of it. The first thing I do is I do a tight fight about it. You know?
Exactly. That's what you laugh about your hardships. You don't. Like, that's one of the things I try to do. I suck at it. I suck at this shit, but I try really hard to grow past it.
You know, so I'm in this situation where my mental health is not good. My physical health is getting worse, but we're filming. So I'm doing bits. I'm talking to the camera. And I'm being, you know, like, hey, it's been a couple days. I'm not doing so hot, you know, which if I'm filming a video, that's what I should be doing for the camera, but it was too real. If they're faking videos, why couldn't we fake this one?
Oh, that's messed up. Like the one video that they didn't fake, and it basically showcases his descent into madness. That is rough.
You know, if we're allowed to let these cast members have some time off of this difficult challenge, how come we couldn't turn the lights off? How come we couldn't maybe not have some time-lapse footage for 10 seconds?
Did you try to get out?
Yes! I was starting to calculate, I don't know if I can do 30. How much can I, well, how can I manage to get out of here sooner? And still have a video and still have some cash and get the plug, man. I did. Since we're doing time-lapse shots, and since they insisted on time-lapse shots, I said, all right, we'll get the time-lapse shots back. I put my YouTube on with the whiteboard they gave me. And I was like, all right, yeah, go ahead and scrub that footage. You know, you got that whiteboard. Oh no, either that goes in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they gave him a whiteboard. Okay, I understand now. I was trying to figure that out. They gave him a whiteboard.
Go ahead and scrub that footage. You know, you got that whiteboard. Oh no, either that goes in, or this footage is unusable, and then, you know, James Warren came in and erased it. You know, don't put that, hey, we can torture him. Don't you dare let him get a plug in there, you know?
Wow.
Like, we were playing up the joke. You know, it's like, I'm the boy in the cage, you know, whatever. Like, I'll play into a joke, whatever, it's fine. It's just something weird about when Jimmy jokes. I have jokes about my dad, because I love jokes with my dad. I'll joke with my dad all the time. That guy's a piece of shit. I hate my dad. I have friends that make fun of my dad. That's fine, because I know their intent. I know where they're coming from.
Right.
When Jimmy joked with my dad, and I still gotta see weird. I don't like it. We were doing that one of those hide and seek videos. Again, you know, at the time, they were a lot realer. So I got caught. And when you get caught, you know, you go to the place where you get caught. And I don't know if there's footage of this. I don't know if, you know, I definitely didn't make the final cut. But he says to me, all right, you're going to jail. You know, like your dad.
Oh, is that really necessary there, Jimmy? I don't know if that was really very unnecessary line there, Mr. Jimmy there.
And like, it's a joke.
It's not funny though.
But when my friends do it, it's fine. And Jimmy just wasn't my friend. He was my boss. And that wasn't cool. And so now, I'm locked in a cage at his whim. And I have to do things to get the cash I need to live. And I got these cameras on me all the time. And I was unwell. I had editors coming up to me saying, "You good, bud?" And I was like, "Yeah, why? You're clearly unwell." And he goes, "Well, because the footage you're sending in is haunting."
Haunting? Oh, it's haunting, is it? Well, maybe don't lock him up and, like, psychologically torture the dude, and it won't be haunting. How about that? Wouldn't that be a fantastic idea?
Because I'm trying to be funny, but I am mentally decaying, so I'm doing bits. Someone said there is a horror cut of a video in this. And I'm saying, like, who's watching this? Like, who wants to see this? What is fun about this, the video? And so the thing that made me want to, I gotta get out. I can't do another day in a year. Jimmy comes in, and I'm asleep. I don't know what time it is. I was like 2 or 3 or whatever. He's like, "Why is he sleeping?" I don't know, because I can't sleep.
Why is he sleeping? What is he not allowed to sleep at all for the entirety of the 30 days he's in there?
And he comes in, he wakes me up. And he goes, ask me why I have 2 briefcases. And I'm like, why do you have 2 briefcases? And he goes, oh, because this one's for today, you know, and this one's for the challenge.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
And what's the challenge today? He goes, you're gonna run a marathon. You're gonna do 22.6K, whatever it is. And you're gonna do it on that treadmill over there.
Oh, fuck you. He wanted him to run the equivalent of a marathon on a treadmill while he was basically sleep deprived and psychologically tortured. That is... I am flabbergasted right now. I know I said that 10 minutes ago, but holy shit.
The first challenge I did was a Rubik's Cube, and I'm dyslexic, I'm dumb, I don't know how to do a Rubik's Cube. So your first challenge Rubik's Cube, I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I was like, on camera, I don't want to do it. You just do it for the thing, like idiot, yeah. Like, there was an element of, oh, Jake will do what we want because he's in-house. You know, that's one of the reasons why they got me. Jake's, he's an inside guy, so he'll do whatever. We can push him a little extra hard because we know he's good. I couldn't say no to the treadmill thing. Yeah. So I people who run marathons train forever.
Could not.
We can push him a little extra hard because we know he's good. I couldn't say no to the treadmill thing.
Oh, he could not say no to the treadmill thing.
Yeah. So people who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard. Again, writer. So I don't think I run. I don't run. You know, let alone a marathon. Let alone that training for it. So
no, there's no way you can get up on an anything and just run a marathon that day, like without any formal training, any like build up to running that many kilometers / miles. There's no way you can just start running a marathon within that time frame. That's absolutely insane. What an asshole. Holy shit. I wonder if Mr. Beast is printing fake USA dollars to make it look legit. That's why nobody goes home with the money. Oh. Wouldn't that be a twist, Spittle Buggies? That would be quite the twist. That's an M. Night Shyamalan worthy twist right there.
So, I was in a sunlightless, you know...
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice, or...?
Based on the Rubik's Cube thing, based on all the other stuff, like, there was so much pressure to just do it, just do the thing, you know? And if I refuse, it's just, well, that's the whole video, I guess the budget's, so much money up in flames, because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing.
Oh.
And so I wanted to be a good sport, and I wanted to get the boost, and I wanted the cash, and so I started running at 12.
So if he didn't do this video, the whole jail stay was just done? That doesn't make any sense. If he doesn't do one thing, like one upload or one... Like, if he doesn't do something, it's... Wow.
Yeah, I was able to take some breaks, and I asked him, how long do I have? He goes, until I get back.
Until you get back. Jesus Christ,
yeah, I'm
Jimmy.
running until 3 a.m. I got off the treadmill.
Until I get back. Just run. Just run till I get back like a good little rat on a treadmill. Just go ahead. Run. Like, holy crap, Jimmy.
Oh, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe. Just
all over.
I
These bet.
Big red. I couldn't walk. My muscles were like just the lactic acid.
I bet. He's lucky he didn't have
I got off the treadmill and people
rhabdo.
came in to like ice my feet and make sure I was good.
Like, like, he is very lucky he didn't get a case of rhabdo, and he very well may have.
Yeah, that's when I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. And that's when you get psych in, and talked to the psych about how I'm not well. And like I said, there was a lot of good people over there that were saying, you gotta pull him out. Yeah.
There were people, that's insane. There were actually people saying, dude, this is not, you can't do this. And he still did it.
I had friends that did some freelance work, and they would tell me, they'd be like, yeah, everyone knows you over there, everybody loves you. They go, oh, Jake Weddle, love that guy. Shame what happened to him.
Then why didn't you do anything?
And I asked him, I said, how much longer are you guys gonna keep me in here? And the guy goes, realistically, like, at least 7 more days?
What?
No. And they didn't let me leave right away either. They wanted to make sure, everything was fine.
7 more days. They were gonna keep him in, even after he was that mentally messed up. That is unbelievable. Yeah, I think this iteration of Mr. Beast needs to come to an end, and I think Mr. Beast needs to definitely face some penalties here.
So I just, slept for a while. They turned the lights off. And they brought, it's like they brought in all my friends, to make it.
To make it look...
They brought in all the people I liked. And Jimmy.
They brought everybody he liked and then Jimmy. So that he wouldn't be all, it's about control, nothing else. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Jimmy is completely about control. It's disgusting. This whole... I'm trying not to repeat myself, but this is bad.
Then everybody was around me making sure I was good, making sure I was okay. But Jimmy had his, he was sitting in the chair turned around like an evil villain. Swear to God, everyone was looking at me and he was like Lex Luthor over there.
A Lex Luthor? Holy shit.
The list just goes on and on
This
and on
is...
and on and on and on and on and on and on.
This is like psychological warfare that Jimmy is doing to his employees. This is insane.
Here, feel. Better?
Ooh, nice.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Much better. Very, very nice, I think, anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're almost at the hour mark. That means we're coming up to our ad break again. Which means I can go and get some water because all the... I wonder if Mr. Beast is printing fake USA dollars to make it look legit. That's why nobody goes home with the money. Dad, that might be a valid, what's it called? I know I read that message already, but that might be a valid, a valid theory. I'm gonna quickly go get some water because I am very thirsty, dehydrated from the coffee. So, I'll be back. Share the stream, and I shall return in a moment. Okay. Here we go. Back we go to our wonderful deep dive into how messed up Mr. Beast is and working for Mr. Beast is. Okay, here we go.
He turns around, he stands up. He does the exact same thing when he's pretending to have a human connection. You know when you're watching a video and he's like, oh, stop, you're gonna make me cry. And he like touches his eye or whatever as if he's crying. He's just... I didn't have to pretend to do that shit. She says, as if rehearsed by his lawyers. Yeah, you know, your mental health's the most important thing. You know, just want to make sure you're okay. And the last thing we want you to do is... I can almost hear the word Sue come out of his mouth. The S. He just stopped right before it got out.
Jesus Christ, the last thing I want you to do is sue. Wow. He almost said it. He almost said it.
I did not get the 300K, but I got. He goes, think of it this way. At least you get to keep what you earned. You know, you were in there for XYZ days.
Yay.
You did XYZ challenges, so you got, you know, 100,000 some change, you know?
But still, I mean, like, but is it worth going through what he went through, right? Is the 100,000 and change worth all the mental health issues and all the insomnia and all the psychological bullshit he went through?
You know, give or take. You know how much money I spent in taxes in 2021? I spent $44,000 in taxes alone. And now, I spent all that money on doing stand-up. I bought plane tickets to go do comedy festivals. You know, my family back home, I gave them a bunch of stuff that they needed. And haven't been back on a Beast set in any official capacity or unofficial capacity since then. And then they did the video with somebody else, and they worked out the kinks.
Oh, they worked out the kinks, eh? So he was what? Just what?
And I feel good though. That's how you get that out there.
So I just want to hop in here and show some text that Jake sent me after this interview. This is July 29, 2021, a few days after he got out of solitary. How are you feeling after a few days? Better. I still couldn't sleep, even a few days out, but I almost have my sleep cycle back on track. My legs and joints are good, but the blisters on my feet still hurt to walk on. Medical advice I got was not to lance them and just let them go away with time.
Oof, don't. That's insane. Just leave the blisters. Don't lance them. Just leave them. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh my god, I'm cringing just thinking about it.
I'm mentally still in an uneasy place, but I've gotten back on BetterHelp. My therapist is a little concerned, but we are working on things.
Oh no, he's on BetterHelp? Oh, that's even worse. Oh god, dude, don't go on BetterHelp.
Reminder, this is not supposed to be a traumatic life event. This is supposed to be a Mr. Beast video. Hey Jake, hope you're doing okay. Meg and I just wanted to check in on you. Hey, I'm good and I appreciate that. I'm not exactly 100%. I feel like mentally I'm still recovering a bit, but back in therapy and my therapist is concerned. Haha, but my legs and joints feel better. Like I can walk, but my feet are still covered on those blisters and those hurt to walk on. But I was told the best thing to do is stay off my feet and let them heal. I'm in Raleigh with my family. Also, it'll be like a month before I get the money, and they aren't giving me all the money. They're giving me what I won up to that point in the game, which was also a slap in the face, but hey, I'm out, I'm alive.
That's so sad. That is just so sad. I feel so bad for this guy.
Knows and cares about
and
you.
it's probably going to get worse.
And honestly, fuck them for not giving you the money. Meg and I are wishing you the best with your recovery, and please feel free to reach out if you need anyone to talk to or need a place to crash in New York. Hope you're doing well, man. That video you uploaded is money. So good. I appreciate. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. I still can't sleep. I've slept 5 hours in the past 3 days, marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of thinking, too much one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Like, even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play.
That's... yeah. He should have been compensated the full amount because it affected his mental health so badly. there's the stuff like this. These games where they, you know, lock you away for X amount of time. Like, I don't agree with them.
I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but it hurts less. And like, I'm not famous enough to burn a bridge. So at the end of the day, I'm still Jimmy's bitch. Like if I was Carl and he did that to me, I'd ruin him. And they want to do it again. That could be your leverage. If the guy breaks down also, 2 is better than 1. Yeah, right. I told them everything they did to me that they can't do again in order to make sure the other person doesn't break down as fast. But like the way the video is meant to function is the problem. It's a bad idea, full stop. It sounds clickbaity, sounds right up Jimmy's alley, but it's morally unethical like on every level. Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out. Marathon is a video in itself. You can't expect someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing.
No, you can't. You absolutely can't, especially if they've already been sleep deprived and like they've had like a mental strain on them. You can't expect them to run for that amount of time.
Humanizing. Felt like a parody of
and then just cut it down
like
to
the homeless guy they could exploit. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. Part of me wants the footage burned, and part of me thinks that there's a great horror cut in there. LMAO, he was so fake when he came in and said he cared about my mental health. They must have programmed the care about mental health updates. He said, "We also don't want you to," and I swear to our Lord and Savior, he stopped himself from saying sue. Also, as far as like, he could have said no, he could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at Mr. Beast called How to Succeed in Mr. Beast Production.
Ooh. Internal document. Okay.
Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called "No does not mean no."
What?
Succeed in Mr. Beast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called "No does not mean no." Already insane, because it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-rape slogan.
No does not mean no. Okay, that's terrifying.
Which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon.
No shit.
When dealing with people outside Mr. Beast Productions, never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of, and you can call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, "No, you can't film here," that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if they are fans or if any have kids that are fans.
Wow. Just keep badgering other employees at the store to see if you can buy up the whole store. Just and use their children against them too. That's perfect.
Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of many tools that when combined dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here.
So basically push through every single no until you get a yes is basically the strategy that Mr. Beast has here.
So yeah, this idea of like pushing through no's is a big component to working on Mr. Beast. And the way that it manifests itself a lot of the time is like, a director might tell a producer, "Hey, we need access to 30 acres of farmland by Tuesday or we lose $500,000. Now, if you're the producer, you obviously know that means get it done or you lose your job. So what can happen is like a producer's calling up farmers saying, "Hey, I need to use your land." And the farmer might be like, "Okay, but, you know, I have animals, you can't be making really loud noises, no pyrotechnics, and you gotta clean everything up." So the producer's sort of incentivized to lie and say, or maybe the producer doesn't even actually know the total contents of the video, right? Things changed last second. So they're they're financially incentivized to be manipulative and sort of, they're put in positions where it's like, oh, it's either the producer's job or a civilian's job. Like,
very true. Or they do what Mr. Beast did a different time and use his charitable organization to clean up something that his marketing organization made a mess of.
Where it talks about, hey, maybe the manager would be willing to bend the rules. Well, you shouldn't really be pressuring civilians to bend the rules that could get them fired, you know? I'll show you a real life example. This is unused evidence from part 1. I'd seen this Reddit post titled "Mr. Beast Leaving Trash Behind and Debris at Film Site in Aden, North Carolina." Apparently he left a large boat in a pond as well as debris around the film site in the bottom of the pond weeks and weeks after the agreed time frame. This actually rendered it unsafe for campers and almost delayed the camp's opening date multiple times due to not being able to get in contact with Mr. Beast to get the stuff cleaned up out of the area. So I actually know that this is from a Mr. Beast video called "Protect the Yacht, Keep It."
Oh yeah, this is the video that I was talking about where the marketing team completely trashed the beach for this dumb like yacht challenge. And then he turned around and used the charity branch of Beast Incorporated, Mr. Beast Incorporated, to clean it up as like this PR stunt.
Where at the end of that video, he actually says,
And if you're wondering, yes, we did ensure the lake was completely cleaned up after this video. For the love of God, subscribe so we can pass T-Series.
Yes, so he says at the end of the video that they made sure it was cleaned up. I was actually on site for part of this production. I was at this camp. So I decided to send an email out to the camp, basically saying, hey, I heard these rumors. I'm investigating similar incidents. And the camp responded, actually not denying the claims, going on to say, I am sure that there are no perfect film productions, just as there are no perfect people. I am grateful for the opportunity that we had to host the production crew, and because grace, or forgiveness, has been offered to me so freely, I will choose to offer the same. So clearly alluding to the fact that there was a wrongdoing by Mr. Beast's production team. And that's like sort of the thing is, if you're around Greenville, you know these stories of people working with Mr. Beast and it being extremely unprofessional, them not doing what they say, but they sort of get.
And that's what I don't get. Like, how can such a large corporation consistently not do what they're saying that they'll do?
Buy a lot on their good public image. And like, I mean, this camp offered to host them completely for free. And I guarantee, like, if you went to the lake at the camp and you went magnet fishing, like, you'd find all sorts of debris that's still there to this day. Like, they didn't clean it all up. So in the case of Jake Weddle, like, I'm sure that there were producers who were in a position of, hey, if Jake gets out early, we don't have a video, and your job is at risk.
Right.
So there's a tremendous amount of pressure on top of, like, him being delirious from not sleeping and everything to just manipulate him in staying. Which, you know, I'm sure this isn't, like, technically against the Geneva Convention on torture because he wasn't technically a prisoner. Like, he could.
No, this was, like, he didn't have to become he didn't have to go into solitary confinement. But this is definitely, I think, would fall under some sort of coercion law, something like that.
Could have left at any time, but because of the extreme pressure to stay in, it's not really a reasonable expectation that he could have just, you know, walked out.
Because of the implication.
I think Jimmy is a awkward kid who maybe, had it a little rough growing up. I can't speak on that, but I do have empathy for it. Because I had it rough growing up, and I think when you're hyper fixated on something, like I love stand-up, he loves YouTube, everyone, fixate on a thing, I think he just wanted to be the best YouTuber so bad.
Yeah.
And because the industry's metrics, rewarded some not great behavior.
They always do. That's the thing. The YouTube analytics, for some reason, always reward the worst type of video and behavior. And they punish the people who fall within the guidelines. It's ridiculous. It's insane.
If you're just going on autopilot based on what the numbers say, you can do some things that maybe aren't good, but reap reward. And I think Jimmy just did what the industry and maybe what this system that we have set up demanded.
Yep.
And he didn't care who got hurt.
No, he absolutely did not care. It's more than he just got caught up in what was expected of him or demanded of him or whatever he demanded of himself. He just didn't care who he hurt along the way, and it shows. It very, very, drastically, it shows.
And I think Jimmy surrounded himself with really, really not so great people, and those people were the ones making the decisions. And I want to say, really important, there are so many good people that work at Mr. Beast who are damn good at their jobs. Like, when Jimmy comes in and asks for something impossible,
they do it.
It's these people's jobs to do it. And they shouldn't be able to make it happen, and they do. And so, I don't think people wanted to talk about stuff because I didn't want my friends to lose their jobs. I don't care about my fucking job. I'll die in the hole. I don't care. But I don't want my friends to lose their jobs.
And that's a valid fear, especially after what happened to him in 2020 when he stood up for himself and his friend backed him up and lost his job.
I don't want anyone's reputation to be fucked. But let's just go back to my dad for a second, if I may. My dad was like a swim coach, your neighborhood swim team. Everybody loved it. behind closed doors is a real piece of shit. And so when stuff starts hitting the fan, what? Him? No. Surely. And then, everyone, thought my mom was the bitch, for not, But then the news broke, that he did what he did to one of the students of the team.
Wow. It just keeps getting worse. And I'm running out of things to say in reaction.
And it's like when that comes out, you're not surprised, You just go, when I saw my dad in the news, I said, oh, you idiots. Like, I was like, no, I was, oh, dumbass, god damn it. But I wasn't surprised. And it was just consequences happening to somebody who was really good at avoiding them for a long time. And I don't know, everybody loves Jimmy.
But why, though? Like, this is the thing. I have never liked Mr. Beast. I've never enjoyed his content. I've never enjoyed, like, any of his videos. When I've watched them, I've never clicked like on them. None of, like, I just don't understand the draw to Mr. Beast.
And behind closed doors, he is not super great, and that image is cultivated purposefully and intentionally.
Absolutely.
And it's branding, it's marketing, it's YouTube.
Okay, so I guess, just one final question on a serious note. Obviously, the Ava Chris Tyson drama, and, that's a known issue of traditional media. Did you witness or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
It's crazy. I probably hung out with Ava the most out of the main cast, just because I was on Beast Hacks. Now Beast Reacts. I don't know if it's still out.
Beast Hacks,
that was a lot of fun because it was just being silly and goofy in front of the camera. And Ava was the only person who was willing to film. Everybody else was too busy or didn't want to, and I was just trying to do my job. Sometimes there'd be like an offhanded joke that's a little gross. I mean, I'm a stand-up, so I'm very desensitized to that. I didn't hear anything that was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like when I saw, the reason I messaged you instead of talking to a reporter sweetly like I have done,
right,
was when I saw the Discord stuff. Because when I got there, it was like 2019, so I guess if the timelines add up, that would have been like handled, for lack of a better term, and then they started bringing more people on. Maybe they thought they had that under the rug, All right, we handled that, now let's bring in some writers,
Yeah, it kind of feels like, okay, we've handled it, we can sweep it away. Let's get some new people in. It's very wash hands of everything.
And when I saw it, all that stuff started coming out. And the potentiality, as of this moment of recording, I know this has been happening fast and stuff has been coming out so fast. Just the potential that Jimmy could have been in those Discord chats.
Mm-hmm.
Or even the potential that he participated in those Discord chats. After the shit he did to me. If you're gonna make fun of my dad.
Yeah, you don't need to make fun of somebody's dad for being any kind of predator when you are also basically a predator for preying upon your co-workers or employees' weaknesses. That's beyond hypocritical.
I don't care what happens to me and my career and reputation after this. I had to say some stuff.
Yeah.
So whatever happens at this point.
Outside of it, Chris Tyson, did you notice any or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
I've heard rumors. I can't confirm or deny anything. I don't have any tangible evidence, but I've heard stuff that if it could be investigated, that'd be great. But it's like water cooler talk. But I've heard things, yes, of course. I heard, people have been let go for sexually assaulting some very young people.
Oh! Very young people. I wonder how young very young is.
The idea that Jimmy didn't know, or that Jimmy was covering stuff up. He didn't want stuff to come out. He's very careful about his image. The tangible proof that he knew but covered it up. How do you prove that, Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender.
Yeah, how do you know, or how do you prove that unless he's got like the registration and you can find it.
You know, the tangible proof that he knew but covered it up. You know, how do you prove that, you know? Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender on the registry and everything who worked there.
Oh.
And like you can, you know, someone pees in public, you're on the registry, you know, you get it. You can still have a job after you're on the, that's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated, that's one thing. You know, like if you do your time, that's fine. I think there should be rehabilitation in this country.
Yeah. I would agree.
You can still have a job after you're on the, that's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated, that's one thing. You know, like if you do your time, that's fine. I think there should be rehabilitation in this country. But that guy, from what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. And he's working at
if it was a 24-hour screen, someone has all the footages recorded, wondering if they have unreleased footage or unknown footages to use. Oh, that would be... he could probably sue them for that.
Get a channel that has underage people on and around,
unless
and
they
to
put
underage
it
people.
in fine print in the contract.
And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager when it all started. And you know that he knew, and because he'll be in videos, he'll be in thumbnails, he'll be around, and whenever he is, he's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered sex offender?
He's
and that
wearing
your face
a
could be
mask?
How much
like
more
a
can
real
you,
mask or just a figurative mask?
And
I can't tell.
You know that he knew, and because
I think
he'll
it's
be
a
in
figurative
videos,
mask.
he'll be in thumbnails, he'll be around, and whenever he is, he's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered sex offender? And that your face can be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a sex offender? With a physical mask? Like, do I have to... Is it more on the nose, or...?
No. I'm sorry if you gotta call it out, you gotta call it out. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know why they let him go, because there's rumors back and forth, you know, so I don't know why they let him go, but he did leave at one point. Even if that guy didn't do anything, they still knew about it and he was still around. And what if he's one of the people in the Discord servers? What if he's not? I don't know. But when I was there, they called him Delaware. It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware.
Wait.
Like, what if he's not? I don't know. But when I was there, they called him Delaware. It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware.
What? Wow. He's so... oh, Jesus Christ. He's banned from the state of Delaware. That's how bad his offense is. I guess he offended there. That is horrible.
That's his nickname? Colloquially? Like, you know...
And that's okay with everybody? They have to joke with it? Ha ha, Delaware. Ha ha ha. You got kicked out of Delaware. You can't go back.
Yes, Delaware. Don't ask
what
why.
The fuck?
The fuck? What should we do about it? The likelihood that he didn't know is astronomically low.
Yes.
Okay, so finally I have a recorded phone conversation. The person on the other end of this line is a different former Mr. Beast employee talking about Delaware. Also, apparently before this phone conversation got recorded, the person on the other end of the line said that the Mr. Beast team was actually trying to expunge Delaware's record off the registry, and that's...
Why? Why are we expunging Delaware's record?
It actually like sparked this person to start recording.
Oh, this is bad quality. I cannot understand what this person is saying. Let me try and back this up. Oh, voice changer and a speakerphone. That's awful. This is hard to understand. Does anyone else understand what she's saying? Because I think I might have to skip this part because it is really hard to understand.
Okay, so Reed is Mr. Beast's former manager who's in the last video telling Jimmy, you know, hey, don't promote gambling to children.
No.
So, you know, I think
don't promote gambling to children. Oh, but you guys can expose them to this predator?
I think Reed's taken 2 W's this month. You know, don't promote gambling to children and don't have offenders on payroll. Also, yeah, just from where I'm sitting, it seems extremely unlikely that Jimmy wouldn't know. But, you know, I know that I'm sure that's the defense he'll go with. So I'll just say preemptively, like, you know, if somehow Jimmy didn't know about Delaware, I think it's still such an extreme level of negligence. Like, what, you're not doing background checks. You're not. Everyone at your company knows, but somehow you don't know. I think that needs more of an explanation than just saying, I didn't know. Well, how?
Yeah, that's unacceptable. The fact that there are, like, that he doesn't know, like, that there aren't these more intensive background checks, like, what, just because it's an internet company, you don't think you need to be doing that? Well, dude, you're employing a lot more people than the average YouTuber. So, yeah, you do have to, you do have to vet these people and background check these people. You can't just hire any old Joe Schmo off the street.
How didn't you know? How did this person get into the company and you know, a company that makes content for children and is around children? So yeah, Jimmy, I think we need an explanation from you or you know, your lawyers and PR people and representatives and spokespersons and on how you could have not known that there was an offender at a high level in your company. And while you respond to that, why not just respond to the allegations of rigging contest videos and selling fake signatures, running illegal lotteries?
Just respond to everything. Respond to all the allegations. Make a video. Make it long if you have to. But respond to the allegations. Don't just ignore them or send through these weird messages through your team and delete videos and comments and all this nonsense.
You know, the dangerous conditions on the set of Beast games, you should address those too. So yeah, just let us know. Okay, that was my interview with former Mr. Beast employee Jake Weddle. I know he will be coming out with a longer cut of this interview as well as other content. So I just wanted to shout him out. Jake Weddle, top link in the description.
Jake Weddle. And I feel really bad for Jake. Like the way he was treated by the whole staff, like, or not the whole staff, but most of the staff, because he did say there were some good people there that tried to back him up. But the fact that he was fired just for trying to stick up for himself, and then another writer that he actually really liked was fired for standing with him. Like, that's just unacceptable. And in any company that's public, you would think that that's an illegal act to, like, and going against your, you know, employment laws to just fire somebody for suggesting that they be paid for what they are working for. I find that absolutely insane. That to me just doesn't make any sense. Like, hey, I've been working really hard for you. May I please have a pay increase to reflect all the hard work I'm doing? No, you're fired. And also, I'm firing this person that's standing with you and backing you up too. How do you feel about that? Ha ha ha. Like, that's how that comes across. It's crazy. Oh, a luchador mask. Not much easier for us sighted, because they speak fucking fast. Oh. Well, I do have it on, what's it called? 1 1/4 speed. Oh my goodness. What a horrible person. What a horrible person. As Monty Python would say, instead of what a strange person. It's what a horrible person. Let's see. The YouTuber assassinated by her own biggest fan. Take a look.
She was pronounced dead less than an hour later. She'd begun on YouTube roughly 7 years beforehand, initially uploading covers of popular songs.
Hi, I'm gonna sing Party in the USA.
And after only 3 videos, Christina went viral. She'd gained 892,000 views by covering Miley Cyrus, alongside her brother Marcus, who'd become a key figure.
That's impressive. That is very, very impressive. Good for her.
In Get to Know Christina Grimmie Part 2, she'd state, "My brother honestly is a really big influence on me. He's a year older than me and we're like best friends."
We always got along. There's never been really a time when we were like sibling rivalries ever.
They'd therefore begin making videos together.
I love my brother, who's also filming.
And after only a year of uploads, Christina was one of the top 50 most subscribed channels.
Hey guys, I recently reached a whopping 500,000 subscribers.
With her newly found fame, Christina made a huge announcement.
Don't forget to tune into the Ellen Show today. I'm going to be singing me and Tyler Ward's rendition of How to Love.
Which
I never knew she was on the Ellen Show. I don't know this woman. I've never heard of this woman. But the Ellen is supposed to be like a horrible woman.
Made her even more popular.
Our next guest has been hailed as the queen of YouTube. With over 200 million views, she is the most popular unsigned artist on YouTube.
But despite also releasing her very first album, Christina's life still had its problems. She'd become so famous she had to leave her school, while trolls made Twitter accounts under Christina's name before making arrogant tweets.
That sucks. Having to leave your own school and then having people create these fake accounts that look like you and then saying horrendous shit. That's no fun. Especially like, and why do that? Especially to a teenager. Like, come on.
Even a couple of my really close friends, they've just told me, all your fans like hate you now because you're being really cocky and rude. And I was like, but that's not me.
Yet in reality, she was the total opposite. She'd state, "I hate when people have big egos. I try to stay as grounded as I possibly can. I don't consider myself a famous person, so I kinda just do my thing, and my fans love it, and that's what makes me happy." Christina's humble nature was noticed by Selena Gomez, who reached out to start a friendship.
And there's Selena Gomez right there.
Oh! Now I recognize the name. Christina Grimmie or Grime or whatever. I recognize the name now. Cause she was, Selena Gomez was working with another chick back in 2016. It was this chick.
Right there.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
There's Selena.
And invite Christina on her very first tour.
Her name is Christina Grimmie, and we found her on YouTube. We got to see her video, and now she's part of our team, and she's part of our family.
After every stop, Christina did a meet and greet, giving her fans the chance to meet her and her brother.
See, that's wholesome. And like that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That is very, very wholesome, and it's let's see how this continues.
One of her favorite parts.
My favorite part, though, of tour has been meeting everyone from all these different countries.
Subsequently, trying to meet fans at every single show.
And I loved meeting everyone, all the fans. They were so great.
The number of which had grown to over.
That is, like, you can tell when somebody says something like that and they're just like, I am so grateful for this but she doesn't sound like that. She sounds actually very genuine about the opportunity to meet and greet with the fans.
Over 3 million.
Cool.
She'd also appeared in different ads, placed 3rd overall on the Voice TV show, and was selling thousands of concert tickets, the next of which was scheduled at the Plaza Live in Orlando, Florida. She'd promote the event by tweeting, "Orlando, come out to the show tonight at the Plaza Live. Starts at 7:30, hyping up the concert like she'd do with any other."
We're in Orlando today. Please come to the show if you live near Orlando, Florida. We are at the Plaza Live. Please come out.
The show
So she's doing what anybody in this day and age would do if they're a musician. they're saying, you know, hey, I'm gonna be performing. Come see me perform if you're in the area.
Commenced with her brother on guitar, which when combined with Christina's singing, got the crowd so hyped she took the time to thank them.
You guys are awesome! Oh my goodness!
Everybody was delighted to see Christina live, except for a guy in the back who barely moved a muscle. He wore a black cap and flannelette shirt, and had purchased a ticket under Kevin James Leubel.
Oh boy, so he's just a weirdo just standing in the back just, I am not happy with this. I am Stone-Faced Man.
Grown up 2 hours away in St. Petersburg, Florida, in what was described as a semi-abusive household. Kevin told him his mother beat him with a frying pan, threw dishes at him, and broke his brother's arm. His mother then passed away when he was only 21, after which his father began dating someone new, although over a 2-year span, police were called 6 times about fights between the two, often involving alcohol and violence. He worked a part-time job at Best Buy, but Kevin was awkward with people. Managers moved him around to different departments over the 8 years he worked there, settling on him working on computers for the Geek Squad to reduce his interaction with customers, and Kevin's personal life wasn't any different.
So he's your classic disorganized guy. He's your classic, like, he would be classified as a disorganized killer, I think.
He dropped out of college, covered his windows with tinfoil, and spent all day every day playing World of Warcraft. But Kevin wasn't the only one who liked to play games.
We do a lot of gaming on this tour, as you can see. We've got the Wii U set up, we got Marth as our little mascot.
Christina never stopped talking about her love for gaming.
You name it, I play it.
With her channel's initial name being Zelda X Love 64. In case you didn't know already, I'm obsessed with Zelda, hence the name Zelda X Love 64.
Gee, does 64 have to do with Nintendo 64, which had probably the best Zelda games on it?
Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game out there, although there are a lot.
I'm very thankful for electronics, video games, television, and the internet.
After learning about this, Kevin became obsessed. To impress Christina, he lost 50 pounds, got LASIK eye surgery, had his teeth whitened, and got hair implants to cover up his receding hairline. However, Christina didn't know that Kevin even existed, and instead fell in love with her producer Steven Reza.
Oh. That's rough. So this guy is your classic obsessive stalker. He's the classic obsessive stalker unsub that you see in like Criminal Minds or Law and Order.
On the morning of her concert, they'd share the messages shown on screen. Meanwhile, Kevin James Leubel was spotted buying weapons. He'd keep them in his jacket until the show finished, at which point Christina held her standard meet and greet.
It's just a routine meet and greet, people of all walks of life.
Feels safe, it feels like there's no need for security.
I mean, we've done this hundreds of times.
That's a scary thing to say. I feel safe. I feel like there's no need for security. Ooh, that's some scary foreshadowing. That is, Jesus Christ. That is just ominous. Okay, let's keep going.
She'd stand beside this yellow barrier, being videoed by fans with her brother in the background. Christina took this final photo before being approached by Kevin James Leubel. As seen in previous videos, her natural instinct was to offer fans a hug, doing the same for Kevin before he'd shoot her point blank.
Oh my god. So she went in for a hug and he just banged.
Christina would do, she'd always just like open up her arms for a hug. That was her thing. The next thing you know, a couple shots go off.
Christina's brother tackled the shooter, who then turned the gun on himself. Police were on site within only minutes and quickly rushed.
That's part of the obsessive stalker profile. That they will kill the object of their love and then kill themselves.
Christine at a hospital in critical condition. Adam Levine instantly wrote, "I'm sad, shocked, and confused. We love you so
mean
much,
Adam
Grimmy.
Levine
We're
from
all
Maroon 5? Holy shit.
praying hard you can pull through this." However, after only 35 minutes, a tragic announcement was made.
A singer on the rise to stardom is dead, and police trying to figure out why the gunman shot her at an Orlando concert.
When the media rushed to the shooter's house, they'd find a note written by his parents reading, "Deepest sorrow for lost, to the family, friends, and fans of the very talented, loving Christina Grimmie." No other comments. While back at the scene of the crime, the media was asking how this wasn't prevented.
Where did the parents go? There's a note from the parents, but where are the parents?
There was barely any back check. The only thing that they were looking for is for food and drinks.
They weren't looking for weapons.
They were looking for weapons. They didn't do pat downs or anything. They just didn't do anything. They checked the bags barely, and that's it.
In the days that followed, the plaza's former general manager came.
I remember going to just a freaking concert at a nightclub in 06. And it was like an all ages event, and I still had to, like the security, I still had to get patted down because I had big pockets and I had to show them my cane and everything like that. And so it's like, how could they not have more tight security?
In Forward Estate, it was not publicly known that the entire management team was replaced on June 1st, just 9 days before the incident. He continued, "I believe the replacements hired were completely inexperienced and ill-prepared to manage the plaza." Sadly, this tragedy occurred the very first concert managed by the new staff.
They weren't being security guards, they were just kind of standing there like having a good time. They were more concerned about like bringing water bottles in.
The incident was so unusual, it's hard to know who to blame except for Kevin himself.
That's so sad. Like, it's almost like these people didn't know how to be security personnel.
Fans simply focused on the singer writing, "Christina, now you are on the wings of your dragon. Be at peace now, for you are now God's angel. Your hypnotic voice fills the heavens." Selena Gomez wrote, "My heart is absolutely broken. I miss you, Christina," before dedicating a show to her.
And I don't really understand how this really happened, but I would like to dedicate this next song to her.
That she wasn't able to finish as she was simply too sad. The voice added, "There are no words."
That's so fucking... I have been where Selena, where you're singing, but you can't keep going because your throat is just too constricted with crying.
We lost a beautiful soul with an amazing voice. Our hearts go out to the friends, fans, and family of At The Real Grimmie, while hundreds of other celebrities also offered their condolences.
I've literally been crying for 2 days straight.
Perhaps no one was more devastated than Christina's boyfriend.
The grief from that really messed me up as a man. Cursing God, had me getting into fist fights and getting blackout drunk every night. Messed my life up.
Except for maybe Christina's mother. Yet Marcus Grimmie wrote on Facebook, "I found out this morning that Adam Levine personally called my mother and said he'll pay for the funeral and her plane flight. Now a friend just told me to look at the GoFundMe page and I see it is at 100K.
That's amazing. That's just amazing.
Literally, I have no words. They held not only a funeral but a vigil as well, where one of Christina's tweets was publicly read. "Sometimes God allows terrible things to happen in your life and you don't know why." This only became more true when her mother died from breast cancer 2 years later in 2018. Wholesomely, however, they're now buried side by side.
Christina touched so many
God
lives
damn,
for
this is
7
sad.
years, almost 7 years after her passing.
What the fuck? This is so sad. Why are you making me watch this sad shit? Fuck.
People still care about her. So that goes to just kind of show what kind of person she was.
That's just, oh my god. What the sad? Okay, we're gonna stand up and do a stretch for a minute. Oh my god. That is such a sad story. Oh, big stretches. Ow. Paganini. I like Paganini. I forgot for a long time that that was his name. I just always really like his music. Classical music, for some reason, tends to make me cry, but Paganini does not, and so I like to listen to Paganini. So, now that that was really sad, let's watch the, man hits cop while fleeing, finds the entire police department at his door. Let's watch that. Because that sounds like that'll be better than... I'm just gonna do this real quick, because my hip really hurts. Okay. Right. Let's take a listen. This is a Code Blue Cam video. So let's take a guess. Which city in Wisconsin do you think we are going to be in today? Do you think we're going to go back to La Crosse?
In September 2023, officers on bike patrol observed a motorcyclist speeding and running red lights in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
I called it. I called it.
Given the large number of intoxicated pedestrians during Oktoberfest and the
It's always
suspect's
La
complete
Crosse,
disregard for people crossing the road, a description was broadcast over the radio. The individual was later identified as a 21-year-old named Isaac. When other officers on bike patrol located him and told him to stop, he responded, "I won't be doing that," and sped away. In the process, he damaged one of their bikes and nearly struck an officer.
Just straight up, I will not be doing that. Just straight defiance then, okay.
Bike patrol located him and told him to stop. He responded, "I won't be doing that," and sped away. In the process, he damaged one of their bikes and nearly struck an officer.
Jesus. And they're on bikes.
An officer in a squad car then pursued him.
There we go. I was gonna say, what are the officers on bikes gonna do?
Continued to flee recklessly.
82, I'm trying to catch up to it here. It's continuing westbound on Main from 782. It's gonna be 1080. I'm not gonna be able to catch up to it.
He's way over there.
So,
did he hit something on 13th Street that we need to address? Yeah, we need a bike. Well, I don't know what patrol's doing. Well, they're not hearing our radio. I know.
I don't know what patrols do. Is patrol not doing it with something they should be doing, and the other detectives are like, what the fuck?
Jesse, let's just walk this way, see if it comes out, we can get a plate. Where?
Never went that way.
Yeah, it hasn't gone east this way yet. It hit a bike cop. It hit Ulrich. Yeah.
Come back this way for sure.
Let's just stay here for a little minute. Those guys are fine. They got a whole bike patrol unit. Well, we had never made it here.
Well, I seen him cross E. That was him. We gotta go back south then.
We're gonna try to find that.
We're just trying to find that fucker. Well, yeah, I love when I hear that. Just straight up trying to find that fucker.
Motorcycle, Harley, no plates, male white.
Of
blonde.
course
yeah,
it's a Harley.
If you see it drive by, it's hit a couple college
cigarettes. There, see, that's safe.
Neil, what's up? This bike's been driving around running every red light, and it kept running around circles here on the block, and he just hit Ulrich on his bike.
He's on 13th Street South.
He's on State. Yep.
Right now?
Yeah,
we figure he's going to come back. He hasn't been too perturbed with our presence, so.
I'm just trying to see if we can hear it because it's super loud.
Of course it's super
Harley,
loud. It's
black
a damn
Harley.
Harley.
I gave a description out over the radio.
It's like a black Harley Sportster.
Male white, blonde hair, half face mask, black. Can we walk over there? Because I know what he looks like. Maybe he's walking. These bikes, we need to pursue them. He just hit an officer.
I agree. What about the state patrol is going to be down here?
They're not doing anything.
Because Isaac's motorcycle had such a loud exhaust, the police eventually lost track of the sound and suspected he might have parked nearby.
So even the cops that are looking around for this dude, they're getting kind of pissed off because they basically let him get away.
He's off his bike for sure now.
No, did you hear what they just said over the radio? Yeah. I can't believe they terminated it. Did you just smoke Ulrich or what? After coming, lights and sirens flying down 10. He's like, what are we chasing? I'm like, oh man. I'll go through this one. We gotta get this.
After several minutes of searching, officers detected the smell of burning plastic in an alleyway.
Oh, good. Burning plastic. Yes, let's do that. Let's burn some plastic in an alleyway.
Found a motorcycle partially covered with a tarp.
Check this alley.
So they put the tarp on the bike while the bike was still hot to hide the bike, and then the tarp started to melt. Brilliant. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Toasted and Bovey, you want to come behind Street South?
Since the front of the motorcycle was not completely covered, they confirmed it was the same bike that had been fleeing and felt heat coming from it.
No shit. It was so hot it started melting the tarp enough for them to smell it.
This bike's warm.
Yeah, it is. This is it. It's a V-Rod. This is it. So.
You can feel it.
Yep.
91, I got that bike unoccupied behind Street South. It's like warm.
Yeah. And his bike cover is now melted because he was so scared of being discovered. I'm gonna cover up my warm bike.
You just want to take it and follow up tomorrow?
We can try knocking. I don't know which house he's at. Oh, that's not the neighbor. Hey.
So supposedly this guy pulled over at some point and said that asked people to shoot at him.
Isaac!
Kill him.
Oh!
Come to the window, man!
Why don't you have him go inside, Bobby?
Shoot at him and kill him. Okay. Well, that escalated rather quickly. All right. Isaac has some issues, apparently.
Why don't you have him go inside? Apparently this guy stopped and told somebody or asked somebody to shoot him and that he had a gun.
Yeah, I was about to. This is his vest.
Yeah, that's his bike. I'll call Perky and see how far we want to take this. We just want to take his bike and follow up. Campus like an idiot.
Yeah.
And then he pulled over at some point and told some college, screamed at some college student, shoot me, kill me, I have a gun. And then Masky and them tried getting out with him, and then they grabbed him, and he ran over Ulrich's bike while he was on it.
Jesus. Isaac, answer your phone.
Jeez.
Great. Hey, we have voice contact with him right now, but we're gonna see if he comes out, hopefully.
It's like literally the whole police department.
We're good right now.
Eventually, police made contact with Isaac on his porch, and he came out to speak with them.
A couple of bikers stopped up on me, and I pulled away from them.
Okay.
That's all that I know.
You pulled away from them, eh? That's your story, and you're sticking to it, huh?
Yeah, just a couple of bikers, that's all I know.
Yeah, did you see the one bike that had red and blue lights on it?
A bike that had red and blue lights? No,
yeah.
sir.
And he was talking to you, and he
no,
was
there was a couple of bikes. I was going around the streets, and they came up and they go, hey. Hey, stop.
Wait. What are tears? Now I'm leaking.
Right here, and I just...
Yeah, you didn't see that they were wearing bright yellow with patches on them?
No, I just saw bikes, man.
Okay. I'm just gonna pay you down real quick, okay, Isaac?
Yeah.
I just saw a bunch of bikers. Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. Oh my god, really, dude? I didn't know they were police.
I'm not a sounding. Yeah, hey, what's up?
Just riding your bike around.
I'm just riding. This is crazy, man. I've never had this before in my life.
You sound drunk. Are you okay? You're slurring.
Any reason for running lights and...
Yeah, you better. No, I have no reason for running nothing. I ran away from you guys. I didn't know it was you guys.
This is the guy?
Yeah. So that's about it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's him.
I ran away from you guys, but I have no reason to run from anything.
Any reason why you'd come to your park and cover up the bike, or...
I do that every night. Yeah, I don't want to get leaves and weather on it and everything.
Okay.
That's about it, man. Yeah.
Okay. Any drinking or anything tonight? No. So no reason for the driving around campus, kind of wild.
No.
Any reason for driving like an asshole and sounding like an idiot, basically? Any reason for that?
There's no reason for none of that. Yeah, this is beyond me. Yeah, take the bike cover off and whatever. It's registered. I know the guy's name and everything.
I don't know why I'm acting this way, and
bike's mine and everything.
There's no idea why I'm acting so weird. This is beyond me, guys. I'm so confused. Golly gee.
We had 1080 because is this the one with alcohol though? Yeah, that's the one we're looking for.
We're talking to the other officer. Well, the guy that approached you was a cop, man.
When I was on the bike, yeah, I just picked it up, and I heard someone say, "That f***ing retard," and then I picked it up, and then you guys were grabbing onto me, so I said, I remember saying, "F*** you," and then I went off.
I remember saying "fuck you" and then going. Jesus Christ.
There's a bunch of people just trying to like mess with me because I was, being an idiot in the streets and everything.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just people trying to just like bum rush me, and I don't know.
Well, then don't be an idiot in the streets,
bright yellow uniforms.
Well, no, I didn't see that. It was my light right in front of you guys. You guys lights at me. I thought it was just a biker gang, and I was like, I'm not stopping for you.
A biker gang on bicycles? Yes, those random bicycle gangs that are everywhere with the bright yellow patches on them. Yes, it's a nefarious gang. They have them in most large cities.
It's even got right there on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Any reason after you kind of ran into the one bike why you didn't stop? Or when the cop was behind you with the red and blues?
Ran into the one bike? What are you talking about?
Yeah, after the one cop asked you to stop and took off, you ran into one of the bikes.
I didn't run into any bike after someone told me to stop. I heard people telling me stop, but it didn't sound like police, I didn't run into a bike or nothing, though.
What about when the squad car was behind you with the red and blues on?
I tried to run through fields, but I think just based on his drug behavior, the way he's talking.
I wasn't running from nobody. What's going on?
I wasn't running from nobody. I just hit a car. I just hit a bike cop. And then ran from all of you, but I'm not running from nobody.
Here now, then.
Oh, we're gonna wait. We're trying to figure out what exactly is gonna happen right now, man.
Well, I just saw you guys signing lights, and I came out. So you guys said, "Oh, he's out there signing a light," and so I came out right down. I saw his light. I saw his face. So I came right down.
Which way did you take home, bud?
Right around here.
On Main Street at all?
No, I was on Cass Street here.
Were you on Main Street at any point?
No, I pulled off there, went on to Cass Street, all the way down. There's a lot of cops here, man. Yeah, I wasn't.
I don't think I said you was drinking, but yeah. My name's Riley. How much you had to drink tonight? Just be honest.
I had about a couple beers.
I had about a couple of beers. Yeah.
Okay.
He admitted to stopping, but he thought it was a bike gang and didn't see our bright yellow shirts or that we were officers. Didn't know that he hit the guy. First he told me it wasn't Frisky, now he just admitted to 2 beers, so. But it is a guy, so here I'm gonna run him through the things here and
take one of you to stick around. Otherwise, whoever else wants to play while we can.
I'm 21, so I'm legally drink that. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. You sound way more drunk than you say you are.
So like no weed.
No weed.
No. I mean, you said you were driving this, right?
No, that's parked here.
But you're saying you weren't driving it earlier?
Nope.
What about your whole story where you were on Cass Street? And...
Yeah, I was driving up here in a car. Someone dropped me off and I walked out.
So you're saying?
Wait. Now he wasn't driving? I'm confused. Now he wasn't on his motorcycle at all?
You're saying you weren't driving?
No, I was not driving that. No, I'm not driving that motorcycle. Okay. No.
I knew he didn't go park.
Okay.
Heard him at 8th and Cass, seen him go by 8th and Cass, and and then I come out to Cass and I see he stayed at 10th and Cass, and I'm like, what the hell? So then we figured he was somewhere over here, so we've been just trolling the alleys, and Louis seen the bike under the cover over here.
I mean, you just told him that you were driving on Cass Street.
Yeah, you like, I heard it too. You were literally like, yeah, I was over on this street driving, and I thought they were a bike gang, and look.
Yeah, I was riding with someone on Cass Street, yeah.
I was riding with someone. Oh, fuck off.
With a buddy I work with.
I was riding with a ghost.
That's it. I was not driving, I don't know, hit somebody, I don't know hit somebody. That's why I'm like, what the f is going on here with everybody?
You said you were over on campus and you thought a biker gang was pulling you over, but it was us with lights on your bike. You talked to me just 2 minutes ago, you told me that.
I love how this guy's story is completely different within the space of like a minute and a half. That's insane.
No,
it's on video, man.
Yeah, my buddy thought you were pulling somebody over. So I said, so he didn't pull that. Yeah, this is where I'm at.
Yeah. Just let me know. I'm not gonna bail him out, but I want to let his roommate know. Okay. So like, if he gets booked tonight, just let me know. There's no fucking way he's not. There's like 20 cops here. There's no way.
Yeah. Well, he ran into a cop on a bike.
I wonder who that is.
That's what I heard. That's awful.
Acting like an idiot around campus, putting a lot of people in danger.
That sucks bad.
It was you driving, man.
It's okay for him to park there. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, but you were driving. This is your bike. You said it was your bike. And you said you were driving.
No, it's not my bike at all.
Well,
now it's not even his bike. 2 minutes ago it was his bike. He parks it there every night. He covers it up every night so it doesn't get stolen. Now it's not his bike.
I guess I totally messed up. This is not my bike at all. It's okay for him to park here. I'm okay with that.
Let's take a breath here for a second.
I'm okay with him parking here. That's not illegal.
Do you want to run through some field sobriety tests with me real quick?
For what? I'm not
for
driving.
What?
We know you were driving at this point. I'm giving you a chance to prove that you were driving and you're not under the influence of anything. That's what I'm saying.
I
want to make sure.
Nothing.
Do you want to do some standardized field sobriety tests or no?
Why would I have to do that?
I would just like to help the kid. Like, you think they should go get him tomorrow or Monday or what?
Yeah, well, if he's able to, he'll have a felony, so if they make him sit, he'll have to sit till
Oh shit.
Because we are...
Felony for you!
I didn't do anything. Okay. You know you were riding your bike. He's just giving you the opportunity to prove. That's literally not my bike at all. There's no legal nothing with that.
I'm not trying to horse you around, but we know you were
horse you around.
My buddy parked here. I came here. I came up here on Cass Street.
Isaac,
came
focus.
up here.
Take a breath.
Went inside. That's it.
by me this close.
Isaac, focus. Take a breath. Stop fucking lying, dude. Just own the fact that you drove your bike and hit a cop.
It wasn't. What do you mean it was me?
You drove right
Isaac,
by
he was the one on the bike.
Yeah. You drove right by me this close.
All right, you know I won't. You know it was me. It was me. I looked like.
Yeah.
We know.
I won't on you guys. I won't on you guys. It was me. I don't even know why I tried that. That was dumb. Right? I tried to just backtrack. Dumb. Very dumb.
Can you listen?
Dumb. Yes. I didn't think it. Yes, I didn't think it was you guys. I pulled away. I thought it was
Oh
a bunch
my
of-
god,
so I
now
tried to do
he's
some stupid
admitting to
road, some guys were
backtracking.
like,
Oh my
retard,
god,
and
what the
you know,
fuck
from
is
your
he
guys' way, you got
doing?
done.
He literally, now he's like, you're right, I was just trying to backtrack. Holy fuck.
Yes. I didn't think it. Yes, I didn't think it was you guys. I pulled away. I thought it was a bunch of. So I tried to do some stupid shit on the road. Some guys were like retard, and then I heard, you know, it was from your guys' way. You guys riding up. I was a biker gang, and I was like, I'm not stopping for the. I thought you guys were
A
stop
biker
me,
gang
whatever. I pulled away.
in yellow
whatever.
shirts.
I'll do standing. You know, I'll do.
You want to do some sobriety tests? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
so
here we
when did you have
go.
those two
The
beers?
dance
That
of
was like
sobriety.
hours ago. What time is it now? I'm reaching on my phone. 10 hours. I'd have been like 8 something. Yeah.
8 o'clock?
8 something. Yeah, 8 something.
And you're saying you haven't had anything else since?
No, not since then.
You can stand right over here for me real quick. Put your feet together, arms down at your side, just like this. So I'll have you stay just like that. I'm gonna put my finger just in front of your face here.
Yeah.
Ask you to follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Do you understand so far?
Yep.
All right. Ready to begin?
Yep.
So watch my finger, okay?
Yeah, I was ready.
This is... I love these. Why can't they just pull out the breathalyzer test?
Looking, keep looking, keep looking.
Keep looking.
Keep looking, looking. Look at my
Just
finger,
keep
man.
looking.
I'm looking at
Just
it.
keep
Okay.
looking.
All right, I'm gonna go straight up and down now, okay?
Got to breathe. Let me breathe.
Ah!
Okay, bet.
All right.
Let
Tilt your
me
head down just a little
breathe.
bit for me.
Yep.
Because that'll
watch
affect
my
my
finger, I'll go straight
ability
up
to
and down.
focus
Probably
on
can
your
relax.
finger.
Okay, you can relax.
Yep.
You agree that this is a level surface free of obstructions?
This is all slanted here. I mean,
Okay, well we
in
can
the
go.
middle of the alley
How about we
where
go?
it
We
comes
go
to
like
a-
right here.
It comes to a peak in the middle, in the alley.
Yeah, we can go.
Okay.
I'll have you stand right there. So do you agree this is level and free of obstructions?
Sure.
Ah.
What I'll have you do? Imagine there's an imaginary line going straight out in front of you. Okay.
Yep.
Have you put your left foot on that line? You can do that now.
This
My left
is
foot on the
great.
Yep. Put your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe. Arms down at your sides. Stay just like that for me, okay? So don't move until I let you know. You're gonna take a series of 9 heel to toe steps, make a turn using a series of steps, and take 9 heel to toe
So
steps
one
back.
is after this one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna demonstrate. Just
Okay.
watch my demonstration.
Cool.
3, all the way up to 9. When you get to your 9th step, you're gonna make a turn using a series of steps, leaving that lead left foot planted. You're gonna take 9 heel to toe steps back. So 1, 2, all the way up to 9. Okay, I
Alright,
did
so-
3, and you'll do 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 9.
Ha!
9 is when I step, and 10 will technically be when I come back, and then it'll be 9 after that.
So
Right?
9 heel to toe
No.
steps on that line. Make a turn using a
Turn
series of
around,
steps, just how I
9 back.
demonstrated.
I love how he's like has to overanalyze this. Let's do
And
this.
then 9 heel.
Oh, 22 1,000, 23 1,000.
Ready.
All right. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 2 1,000, 23 1,000.
Are you pretty comfortable with the English alphabet then?
What? Have you never heard of the Lemonhead Biker Gang? No, I have not.
I won't ask you.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm A, B,
So-
C, D, E, F, G,
Yeah,
H, I, J,
so
K, L, M, N, O,
can you
P,
just
Q, R,
say
S, T,
the English alphabet from A to Z without singing? So you'll just go.
Yeah,
Nah.
I've done that in a while, but yeah, I got
Yeah, so just A to
Start
Z
now.
without singing.
No
Whenever you're
singing
ready.
the
A,
ABCs.
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, H, I, J.
Ah!
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there.
All right.
That's the song.
Yeah, I got you.
It's the
Try it
song.
again.
That's okay. We can move on to the next one.
That shouldn't be a determiner.
I'll have you put your feet together, arms down your sides again. All right, and what
Q,
I'll have
R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
That shouldn't be a determiner.
All right, so for this test, when I say to, I want you to tilt your head backwards, just like this. You'll tilt your head backwards, close both eyes, and estimate the passage of 30 seconds inside your head. So when I tell you, so you can keep your head straight.
No, I know. I'm just trying to feel what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, so just tilt your head back, close your eyes. All right, whenever you're ready, man.
All right. 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm immediately messed it up. Immediately
Nah.
messed it up. No, I'm gonna start now. All right.
Okay, how'd you get there?
I just
how'd you
counted
count?
1 to 30.
Okay, so you just counted just from 1 to 30,
There's
like nothing
1,
in between?
2.
Okay, I guess while we're here, would you mind counting downward from 73 to 59 for me?
73 to 59.
Yep,
Yep.
just count
I'll
down.
start right now. Start now?
Yep.
73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65.
He seems like he's like partially sober, but he still seems a little bit like tipsy.
And my neighbor must have told you who drove it.
Isaac consented to a preliminary breath test, which resulted in 0.106.
It's not like super drunk, but it is above the legal limit.
You know what the legal limit is? 0.08. 0.08? I don't know, I can't see it. I can't see quite what it is.
If you had the...
on there. So yeah, I wasn't riding there. I don't...
I meant you're being placed under arrest.
Way, man.
Yes, fucking way, man.
You're giving me a DUI right now, man.
There's a couple other charges as well, so...
What are you talking about, a couple of charges? For what? What are you charging me for? Can I ask?
For hitting the officer, you idiot.
What are you charging me for?
So I have to look, but...
What are you talking about? You drove into a police station. I didn't do... What are you talking about? You're gonna arrest me for some stuff like that?
Stuff like that. Dude, you hit a police officer.
Doing this to me?
Yes, you're gonna be arrested for, quote, stuff like that.
Oh my god, dude.
Holy shit.
Why? Well, I'll die someday, so it'll be whatever. No way you guys are doing this to me, dude. I didn't do fucking nothing. Like, I'm not gonna stop doing whatever, so.
You can just raise your arms for me a little bit, man.
What?
I didn't do fucking nothing. Like, I'm not gonna stop doing whatever, so.
You can just raise your arms for me a little bit, man.
I'm not gonna stop doing what... Does that mean he's not gonna stop riding his bike like an idiot drunk?
Appreciate it.
I see you guys' videos all the time, dude, and I chose to come out because I thought you guys were gonna be cool. So I literally did nothing. You got hit one of your police officers. What bullshit, man? You guys are so... People like me actually give a about you guys.
Oh, really? Then why did you hit one of them?
This is really why people don't give a about you guys. I'm a 21-year-old guy. I actually am trying to just prove myself in this world. I don't go around hang out with these sluts. I don't go around going to parties all the time. One night I decided to bring the bike out. And you guys decided
I love the violin music in the background for this. It's very appropriate.
Cool, you guys. I came down and you decided to f me with everything you want. You don't have to say nothing. You guys don't care, but like, I don't give a f about you guys anymore. You hear it all the time, so it's
perfect.
Whatever,
the sad violin music with this guy's bitching. This is amazing.
Oh, you guys are putting me in this, dude. After I give a about you guys, man. No way. I'm not trying to be a, but my hands are kind of like stuffed up. Is there some way I can like get out of this kind of?
You want to sit sideways so your legs aren't pushing your.
Yeah, just anything to get my hands not so. Cause they're just, they're kind of jammed up.
This is funny.
Thank you, man. I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever to comply.
Just too funny.
I literally watch these videos all the time. No way I'm a part of one of these. We're not even doing shit. I hit one of your police officers, man. Come on, give me a break.
Can you slide this way just a little bit? I gotta get you buckled in.
How am I gonna, the door is gonna, do you just need me to through for a second or what?
Just for a second, yep.
Dude, I give a about you guys.
I love how he keeps switching from angry to like, oh, okay.
For like, I'm a good guy, dude.
Nobody's saying that, man.
Well, I just assume because
stuff happened tonight. We gotta get it taken care of.
I'm like, I'm not a bad guy. It's just like, you're gonna like this, and I'm not even, I came out.
I'm not a bad guy, I'm just an idiot. That's all. I'm just a moron who runs into police officers with their truck or with their motorcycle.
Sorry, brother. Just 1 sec.
Like, even now, but like, I still like you guys, but like, when you...
Well, dude, the thing is...
I'm just watching you right now, I love what you're doing, because you're keeping people safe, but like, I'm not a guy that's doing harm, you know what I mean? Like,
the thing is...
But you are, though.
Even though I'm saying I hate you, I don't hate you. If you're saying you pulled me over, it must have been blocks and blocks away, because I did not see nothing. I pulled away from a biker gang, and that's all I did.
Dude, you are so full of shit!
I was a bunch of meth heads, so I said you, and I drove away, is all I did. There's so many lights. I didn't see any cop uniforms. I was looking, if I'd been looking for cops, I'd been looking for all black. I'm not like, I didn't
Why
like grow
would you
up
be
around
looking
here
for all
like,
black?
This is Oktoberfest. It's not even October yet. Like, you know what, you guys are just doing your job.
What the fuck are you talking about Oktoberfest
and I thought they were trying to, I don't know what you think I was trying to do, but I would, you know. You're just gonna totally mess up another good dude in society. I'm not a drug dealer. I have no warrants to my
name. My lord, dude. I mean? Like, just stop talking.
If you're just gonna totally me, you're just another
whine.
And if, you don't think I'm a good Samaritan, it's up to you. You're just gonna create another bad apple. I'm only 21.
You're gonna create. Wait, are you saying you're gonna become a criminal because you got this charge?
They look like a bunch of tweakers. I'm not lying. Like, I don't mean to disrespect your company because across the police department because it's whatever you are. But like, it honestly did look like a bunch of tweakers coming up and grabbing my handlebars. I was gonna smack him on the way by, but I did not because I just wanted to get out of it.
I was gonna smack him on the way by. Because that's an adult thing to do.
For you guys, for me being in lacrosse, like, this is so dumb. I'm a good citizen. You guys are gonna totally f me, dude. No way. You guys are f***ing me with a hurting up.
Guy's just doing his paperwork. This guy's ranting and raving in the back seat.
Good citizen. No way. I am not like this at all, dude. I wanna cry right now, dude. Oh my god, man. You guys are fucking me with felonies right now. I'm gonna lose my guns. I'm gonna lose everything for no reason. I'm a good dude. I go out to the woods every day.
Then why did you hit a cop
I am there
on
just by
purpose
myself.
if you're a good dude?
Oh my god, man. I'm gonna cry, dude. This is crazy. You gotta tow my bike. You guys are over for me running away from I thought like I'm a meth heads. Dude, you guys are riding up on a biker gang. What cops do that? A biker gang? What the do you think I am gonna do? Like, good thing we all live and die, right? I guess. Like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I'm gonna get it, and it'll f my life for the rest of the rest of the time I'm alive. You can't get a felony off of you. 21 years old, just f***ing me, dude. You're probably not much older than me.
Why were
and
you driving around while drinking and hitting
Jews.
police
I'm a
officers
good dude.
with your motorcycle and then hiding the motorcycle?
I know what you guys deal with. I'm not
That doesn't sound like a smart idea.
with you. You help them out, not totally just because
that sounds like a very good way of catching a felony.
Just takes it. Like, I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna fight you, but like.
Listen, man, I'm not saying you're a bad dude. Like I said.
I'm not. I know you're saying. I don't mean to interrupt.
I don't know what you're being charged with. I really don't. I have not heard.
No, I've never seen 20,000 cops there and someone not get a felony. So who got hit? I want to see the body cam.
Who got hit?
I want to see the body cam. I'm suing you. Like, no, I'm not like that.
Oh,
but, like,
yeah, okay.
Let me see the body cam of someone getting a hit. Like, hit as in, like, they fell off their bike, or I thought a bunch of meth heads were coming up to me and I tried to just drive off. You just totally turned the American people.
I thought I saw a bunch of meth heads. Okie dokie. Because cops on bikes in yellow look like meth heads.
Against you guys. You just totally do it. I'm a God-fearing American. Like, you guys, man. You guys are Americans too. You just choose to me. For what? You. You guys are literally, I'm 21 years old and you're giving me a fucking felony? You don't even understand. Listen, listen to what? You don't, just save your breath, dude. Stop trying to cheer me up. You ain't doing shit. You can't give me some fucking system I can even just, like, prove myself in. You already got my fucking bike, dude. What else you gonna take from me? Oh, all my weapons, all my rights as an American citizen. I'm still fucking doing
it. Well, guess what? The rights that you're gonna lose are privileges. And you lose them because you broke the law and you hit a police officer while doing so.
Seems like it is, man. It really seems like it is.
So deal with it.
I hunt. I go outdoors just to hang out away from people. Just to get away from people. And people just keep f***ing me. God, man. Get me the
Then don't hit them with your motorcycle. You'll be fine.
You just turn people like me into thugs and like I'm not gonna be one of those.
Oh, yes you are.
Dude right there. You're looking at in the jumpsuit. People like that.
Isaac was charged with felony counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, attempted battery to an officer, and misdemeanor hit and run. Ouch. He was also slammed with multiple citations totaling over $3,400, including one for OWI, first offense. Ultimately, he was released a few days later on a $2,500 signature bond.
That is a pretty hefty set of fines there. $3,400. That's pretty nasty. Oh my god! Holy shit! 2 hours 22 minutes already, huh? 10:17. Well, I think I am not. Bleh. I need to go eat something because my my pain meds. It's Friday night, so either I will be back on Twitch with Mortal Kombat or Driving Ape will be live on Twitch with his stuff. Go check out the link in the YouTube description. There are mugs. You can get either a duck mug, 100 mugs are available of that, or you can get an eyeball mug. There's unlimited run of that. There's a merch video up on YouTube to showcase what they look like. So please go check those out. And I thank you guys for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And as I said, I may be back on Twitch in a little bit, or I might do that tomorrow. But thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Friday night. Thanks for being with me. And I will see you